Welcome back to Reviews Inside TV, where your next buy meets brutal honesty. If you've ever wondered whether your countertop can handle one more appliance, hold that thought. Because today's feature doesn't just blend, it chops, purees, and travels with you. We're talking about the Hamilton Beach blender and food processor combo, model 58163. Now, it's not every day you see a blender trying to be your food processor and smoothie cup all at once, and that alone begs the question, can it actually pull it off? Or is it just kitchen multitasking gone too far? At first glance, this unit pitches itself as a 3-in-1 kitchen companion. You get a 40-ounce glass jar for traditional blending, a 20-ounce blend-in travel cup for mornings on the move, and a 3-cup food chopper attachment that promises slicing, shredding, and chopping with ease. Under the hood, there's 700 watts of peak power, decent for light to medium blending tasks. One standout is the patented wave action system, which claims to pull ingredients down into the blades for smoother, chunk-free results. Then there's that no-drip spout on the glass jar, which is a small but thoughtful addition if you're sick of cleaning sticky messes off your counter every time you pour. And it's not just about cold drinks. This glass jar is temperature resistant, which makes it safe for hot soups or sauces too. Putting this combo to work was surprisingly hassle-free. Setup was intuitive. Each attachment clicked into place with minimal guesswork, and the control dial was basic enough to use even if you've never touched a blender before. I started with a classic frozen berry smoothie loaded with ice, spinach, and protein powder. The wave action system did its job. No rogue spinach leaves or ice chunks floating around, which is honestly impressive for a blender in this power range. Then I swapped to the food chopper and threw in carrots, onions, and some garlic. It didn't struggle, but it's definitely a pulse and check situation. Not quite the firepower of a dedicated food processor. Finally, the blend-in travel cup? Handy. It saves a dish, and the blend quality was consistent across both jars. This combo has some solid things going for it. The glass jar is a major upgrade over plastic, no weird smells or scratches over time, and it's microwave safe. The travel jar attachment is a real time saver, especially for those of us who forget we own a sink. And the food processor's inclusion adds genuine utility if you don't have space or budget for a separate unit. But let's be honest, 700 watts isn't going to crush frozen fruit like a premium high-speed blender. It gets the job done, but you'll hear it working for it. Also, the chopper lid and bowl feel a little less sturdy than the base unit, which might raise concerns for durability down the line. And cleanup, while not terrible, does involve multiple parts depending on what you're using. Quick break. If you're enjoying the breakdown so far and you're the kind of person who checks reviews before you buy anything online, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, and tap the bell so you never miss a hands-on review. You know you want to. Back to the review. When it comes to value, the Hamilton Beach 58163 holds its ground in the sub-$100 range. Compared to pricier blenders with less versatility or basic food choppers that lack blending altogether, it's punching above its weight in flexibility. You're essentially getting 3 tools in one footprint, which is a big plus for small kitchens or anyone trying to consolidate clutter. However, it's not fair to call it a high-performance machine. If you regularly make nut butters, doughs, or thick frozen smoothies, this isn't your beast. But for everyday smoothies, light prep, and sauces, it's got range. Stacked against direct competitors like the Ninja Nutri Duo or the Magic Bullet Kitchen Express, this model leans heavily on its glass jar and chopper versatility. The Ninja models often offer more wattage but come with plastic containers and typically lack food processing attachments. The Magic Bullet wins in compactness and ease, but sacrifices power and jar size. If your priority is having one machine that can do more without breaking the bank, Hamilton Beach makes a strong argument here. Build-wise, the base has a solid, no-wobble presence. The control dial feels clicky and reliable, though not premium. The glass jar has serious heft and feels like it can take heat and impact without flinching. The plastic chopper pieces aren't flimsy, but they do feel lighter and might not age as gracefully. That said, Hamilton Beach has a pretty decent track record in terms of appliance longevity in the mid-tier market, and I didn't notice any red flags after extended daily testing. As for support, Hamilton Beach has a solid reputation for customer service in this price segment. There's a standard 1-year warranty, and users generally report decent resolution times and replacement part availability. While I didn't need to call them myself, the brand's reputation in this area adds a bit of confidence for those who care about post-purchase peace of mind. So here's the bottom line. The Hamilton Beach blender and food processor combo is a jack of all trades with enough muscle for daily kitchen needs, but it's not a heavy-duty powerhouse. It does what it promises: blend smoothies, prep veggies, and let you sip on the go. It's best for casual cooks, students, small families, or anyone with limited counter space who values convenience over sheer blending power. It's not perfect, but for what it is and who it's for, it gets a lot right. Thanks for sticking with me on Reviews Inside TV. If you want to grab the product, check out the comments box for the link. Got questions, thoughts, or your own experiences with this blender? Drop them below. I read them all. Until next time, keep your counters clear and your expectations realistic. Only here on Reviews Inside TV.